Hi, good evening, everybody. It is Tuesday evening. Hope you're doing well. Um, Before I start my own update, I want to thank everyone who has sent messages or pushed the like button or subscribed to this channel. Um, I've just been getting so many lovely messages lately. People letting me know that they're thinking about me and praying for me and, letting me know that I'm not alone. And I think that's very kind and very sweet. And because it's the purpose of my doing this is to let people let people know they're not alone. So yeah, it's mutual, isn't it? Mutually beneficial. So I'm very grateful for all the kind messages. I really can't answer many or all of them because I just don't have the energy right now. So I hope you understand that. And yeah, so again, thank you so much. Yeah, it means a lot to me and surprises me. So yeah, so again, thanks. So it's only been 2 days. I think Sunday night was the last video I did, and I was realizing that the nurse wasn't coming on Monday because it's a holiday. So she came today. But before that, I usually meet a friend on Tuesdays and we have tea, and we've been doing that for, I think over a year now. And we used to go to a coffee house down the street from me. And a couple weeks ago, I realized when I walked there that it was going to be my last time walking there because I was having a rough time. And so I said, we can go. He can come here on Tuesdays if he's able to. So he came last Tuesday and he came today. So we got to have tea today together, and a little cake that he bought. So that was very pleasant, very nice. I'm grateful for that. Hard to swallow. Anyway, yeah. So at least there was something kind of normal going on. And I got really tired, and I'm grateful that he was able to see that because the nurse was coming, scheduled to come between 1 and 1:30, and Grant left about 1:15, and it gave me a little time in between to just kind of lay down and catch my breath, literally, and for the nurse to come. So the nurse came. It was a good visit in a lot of ways. I told her about the episodes I've had where my pulse ox went really, really low, and I told her that it mainly because of that portable oxygen thing that they sent me is not going to work for me. I know I talked about that on Sunday, that you actually it only gives you oxygen when you breathe in. And since I don't breathe in very deep, it's not giving me much oxygen. And anyway, so I talked to her about that. Interestingly, she was looking at me like I was strange, talking to her about how it only, breathed on demand. She says, I've never seen that before. I've never seen one of those. So I don't know how, but apparently I did not get what they usually send out, because she said, that's not what's usually sent out. A lot of her patients, I guess that includes me, right? Are elderly, and dying. And so I guess, we're not going to be breathing like that all the time. So she's going to look into it tomorrow. They have a meeting, and she's going to see if she can get me the machine that is like the one I have here, which is a large. What do you call them? Jeez, I'm forgetting so much recently. A concentrator. That's what it is. So she's going to see if she can get me the concentrator, which she feels I should have gotten to begin with, which will run, it'll run out of electricity. Then you have to put it to be charged, but it's not going to not let me, it's going to give continuous air. And I'm sure it's good for a couple of hours at least. So I don't know when I'll get that. Probably, my guess is the soonest I'll get it is Thursday, but that's fine. So that was good. So that'll be fixed, hopefully. Next we talked about pain, and I told her that, with this new medications and, from what I was taking, I said, and finally that it's kind of sorted out. The pain levels have been pretty tolerable, which I'm very happy with. So she was asking me how many of each pill I take a day, and I was telling her, and I read on her face like, oh my God, you're taking that? That's not what she was, that's my projection. But I said, well, is that too much? She said, oh no. She said, you take what you need to be comfortable. I just wanted to know so you don't run out of medicine. So I said, well, I'm just so used to, having been a nurse, you take what the order says, here's what the prescription is. That's what you take. She said, no, in hospice, we're a lot more easygoing than that. It's about you feeling comfortable. And even with the oxygen, if you feel you want to turn it up a little bit, you turn it up a little bit. And if you can turn it back down, then you turn it back down. If you can't, you leave it up and let me know next time I see you. I think I'm finally starting to get it, that I'm allowed to be comfortable, like really comfortable. And yeah, if it was me with a patient, I'd be telling them the same thing. Be comfortable. This is about you being comfortable till the end of your life. I wouldn't be counting their pills, or are you taking too much, or worrying about that stuff. And she's not. That's me. So I'm trying to break that habit so that I can be comfortable. Anyway, so we talked about that, and that was good. Then she asked me how my appetite was, and I said, absolutely terrible. I said, as of now, I would say I have no appetite ever. I'm just never hungry. That's a change. At least a week ago, I'd say I got hungry at times. I couldn't eat much, but I still got hungry. And then when I did eat, I kind of liked, because I made it myself, food I like, and I enjoyed as much as I could. That has changed over the week to where now I'm not hungry. I'm not interested in food so much. I'm not like, oh, I can't wait to have my whatever I make. Nope, not interested. And now when I do eat, like yesterday, I had a quarter of a piece of quiche that a neighbor had made. Very, very tasty, by the way. But I couldn't eat it all. Even a quarter of a piece. I just couldn't eat it. I got to a point where it was like, okay, just stop. Because if I eat another bite, I'm going to feel sick to my stomach. And I don't want to feel that way, because then if I'm sick to my stomach, I'm not going to want to eat anything. So we talked about that, and she had a very, very good suggestion. So she said, just eat snacks, just small snacks throughout the day, rather than thinking, I've got to eat this meal now because this is my meal of the day. Don't worry about that. Eat what you can when you can. And it almost doesn't matter what I eat at this point. Whatever I can eat that I can tolerate or feel good about, that's it. She said, but what is important is, as best you can, to drink fluids. You can live for quite a while without food, but you can't live for very long without fluids. And not that I'm trying to prolong my life, and I'm not, but, she said, just the best you can, drink fluids. So, but I like the idea about snacking. At least it's a change of how I look at it. Rather than thinking, okay, I have my main meal at 2:30, that's where I have my protein and my this, and that's when I eat that. And then when I go to eat it, I eat 2 or 3 bites, and I'm like, whoa. This week, that's how that's been. So, but rather than do that trip on my head that, oh my God, I didn't eat again, just eat a couple bites, stop, and that's it. That's okay. And if I want some more later, have more later. And if I don't eat something else or nothing. But, just do the best I can in terms of eating. And she said all that is part of the progression of the end of life experience of, food becoming less interesting, that you don't really want it anymore, that you're not hungry, that you do eat, and it kind of makes you feel sick. And I'm like, well, you're describing how it is this week for me. Or just last week, it wasn't quite this bad. So it's weird because, I'm having so much less pain. And when I'm wearing the oxygen and sitting quietly, I'm not so bad. So I get to thinking when I'm just sitting reading or watching TV or sleeping even, that I'm doing okay, For the moment, I'm feeling okay. So I don't notice other changes happening, like with my ability to eat, my appetite. But now I noticed that this week, that changed a lot. So, yeah, because I think in progression, it's going to be like, I'm in more pain, or I need more pain medicine, or I'm going to need a higher oxygen level. That's in my head again, but that's not the only thing that progresses. It's also other things like food, eating, drinking. Yeah. And I'm getting tired. It seems like, so that's all I did today, but you just heard me, I had my friend over, had tea, the nurse came over, I ate a teeny bit of piece of quiche, teeny piece, and that was it. I laid down for 2 hours, almost 2.5 hours, for a nap and watched some YouTube videos, read a while. And then I got up and went to meet my friend to meditate, my neighbor to meditate today for a little bit downstairs. And that's all I did today. But it feels like I've been going from 6 o'clock in the morning till 8:15 at night, nonstop. That's how it feels to me. I didn't get up till 10 o'clock, and it's now 8:15. I hadn't had 2.5 hours of of a rest. So, yeah, I'm very, very, very tired. Very, very tired. So I'm going to lay down now. If anything happens tomorrow, I'll come on tomorrow. If not, I'll probably come on again on Thursday. So yeah, that's it. I'm going to take a rest again. Please, thumbs up, subscribe. Lets me know you're there. Your kind messages, and I'm here too. And I hope that anybody who's going through this gets some amount of strength, courage, whatever it may be that you need. I hope you get that from watching this. So, okay. Again, thank you so much for coming, for dropping by. I appreciate it. And have a good night. Okay, good night.